What's going on, everybody? Coreyspielberg here, and today we are back again with another exciting episode of Berg TV. Today I have a special guest, very special guest. I'm gonna say that again. AG Swamp, what up, my brother?
What's happening, my boy? How you doing?
Hey, so I like to start off the podcast three simple questions. All right. Question number one: who are you? We answered that. Question number two: what do you do? And question number three: why do you do it? So, who are you? What do you do? And why do you do it?
Shit, I'm AG Swamp. I make music. I'm an artist, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit because I love it. Been doing this since I was a young boy, and just making my runs through it, trying to see what I can get out of this dream.
Okay. So when did you start doing music?
When I was 7 years old, really. Like I said, like I fell in love with the music really around 7 years old. Playing around with instruments and shit like that. My mom had me in like piano classes and shit, but really getting to like music wise, like being an artist. I started like 2016. Started being an artist.
Okay, so you started. Can you still play piano?
Nah, I don't.
You
know.
just lost that little.
Yeah. I used to. You feel me? I just love instruments, love sound.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying.
Okay, and so you've been doing rap. You consider what you do rap, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like DJ and stuff like that. People like. Some people like, no, I don't rap, bro. Like, I'm an artist. I'm like, okay, so get into what your art is. But some people like, no, I'm for real. I'm a rapper. There's difference. There's two lanes. So
I feel you.
You're in the lane of you are a rapper.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2016, you started doing that and going crazy with it. What has been sort of like, so far in music, what has been your biggest L? Like music-wise. Something that maybe something was like, man, I wish I would have did this, or maybe I fucked that up. You know what I mean? Something you learned from.
My biggest music shit. Reading over contracts, man. I fucked over my name one time. I had another artist name. Like I went under like a name that people call me like at home, like Chop, feel me? But
Yeah.
signed a contract. I can't even use that name no more, feel me? Without reading, feel me?
Shit.
On some quick shit. I'm thinking it was like, on some family shit, feel me? Just trusting that person, but, live and learn, feel me?
So now you can no longer use that name because you kind of signed it away.
Yeah, but thank God that was like in the first half of my first stage of like wanting to be an artist, you feel me? Well,
Right.
rapper, but.
So what was that deal you were signing? Can you get into that? I'm just curious.
I ain't gonna cap. Shit, I don't even much remember that shit. I just remember like I couldn't drop certain music. My name was signed over to them. Certain percentages were going to them, but.
So it sounds like you might have signed a bad management deal, like going into it.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people will do that. Like they're like, oh, I want this guy to manage me, blah 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 blah. So they end up paying these managers to do these things. They're not getting nothing, but also a lot of people, like you said, especially if you're by yourself and at first you're not reading that shit. Like you should though, but
yeah, before it was just me with this shit. So the person that was helping me, I ain't gonna say the person that was helping me with this shit, but it's a family person. I'm thinking, just trusting their judgment, thinking, they got my back, best interest. It's just me, like you said, just me with this shit. Right. Not really bringing my, my people into this shit. My mama don't really know what I'm doing with this music for me, and my pops really don't know either for me, but. I understand like this music shit really, and I thought at that time like I knew enough for me like to go ahead and do what I had to do.
You always think you know more than what you know, right?
Exactly.
That's what everybody does. That's part of growing and figuring this shit out. It's like I'm not gonna lie, like 4 years ago I thought I was a shit.
Yeah.
Fuck no, I wasn't nothing. Right now I think I'm shit. I'm still not nothing. You know what I mean? But it's like, but I know a lot more now than I did 4 years ago, for example. You know what I mean? So it's like it's consistent learning and growing. As part of the music game in particular. A lot of people don't want to struggle through that stuff or feel like they need to, but you have to. Like, it's all growing pains.
That first stage, like them L's as an artist, like, it come with the game, feel me? Ain't no complaints with it, really.
100%. So, moving on from the L's, what are your W's? What would you consider so far to be like, damn, that was great on my end to do, some shit like that, you know what I mean?
Shit, I just dropped the album Stay Dangerous this year. For me, that was my biggest accomplishment as an artist, for me, because I did that shit from the ground up, feel me? I worked on that project for 3 years.
Yep.
It took like, I had to link with my producer, shout out Bullseye, that's my new producer, feel me? I work with him on everything, all my new songs. Me and him had to come like on a common ground of like just working together, finding like what the hell we want to do with this lane, feel me? We both like music shit, feel me?
Right.
But it's like, we gonna take it serious or... we just
so he's in-house with you? Like, you do a lot of shit together?
Yeah, we do music together, feel me? So.
Got you. So where do you do... You're local in Orlando, right? So what studio do you favor? I like to ask people this because there's a lot of studios in Orlando, right?
Well,
but there's a couple with some key sounds.
Yeah, I'm from Miramar, Florida. That's down there, like Miami, Florida,
Right.
for me. So I just migrated up here. Like I be in studios up here, but I don't have no like favorite studio up here. Really,
You haven't really gone through enough of them to be like, this is home base.
Yeah. Let me just get my feet wet up here. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So how long you been in the O for?
I've been up here at least like 5 years, but doing music shit, not music shit for me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Just
so you about to be back on the train heavily, so to speak.
Yeah,
like,
basically. That's why, making my rounds for me, linking with you, getting up with you for me and other people,
Right.
in this lane.
Well, shit, so you haven't done anything like, you haven't performed at a Guilt yet?
Nah.
You need to tap in with Guilt. Tell him how Guilt, Mike knows, bro. Like,
yeah.
See, the thing with Guilt is, yeah, you got to pay to perform at Guilt.
It's anywhere.
But as anybody right now, unless you paying Drake, Drake's not paying you. You know what I mean? So it's a different story. So like I'd encourage everybody to go through Guilt because you know how it gets, bro. Guilt is, I don't know if you've been to Guilt. It's an easy avenue to get into, and if you do it right, so say, okay, next month I'm gonna do Guilt on this Sunday, right? So beforehand, you make flyers, ways for people to get a hold of you. You bring like 10, 15 people, make sure everybody's wearing your shirt with your name on it, and you look nice, and you get on that stage and you fucking rock out, because not only do the people in the crowd, they're looking at you, but then you got people like Mello and Foo and them boys up there who are really in the music world for real, and they're looking at everything.
Yeah, right.
So you want to get yourself in front of the right people.
Just networking and shit. For me,
exactly.
Out,
And then you get your nice little video, and I know a lot of people when they shoot at Guilt, when they shoot a music video the same night.
Yeah.
Because it comes with everything. You get a bottle, blah blah blah. It sounds like I'm selling it, but I'm not really. I think it's a great platform. And another thing, like Dollar Tuesdays. Have you been to a Dollar Tuesday yet?
Nah. I ain't gonna lie. My thing is like up here, like I be around up here, but I don't get into like the scene. I haven't been around, to the light scene like that for me out here. I just been strictly just working up here.
No, 100%. And advice that I could give you is from the position that I'm in. Make sure your face is everywhere.
Damn right.
I met a bunch of artists so far, and they're like, look, man, I don't need to go out, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's why you're not nobody right now.
It's never that attitude. Never that attitude.
You know what I'm saying? That attitude is like, I don't need that. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
People don't understand what they don't need. It's not that you need to go do these things. It's just you're building your brand. As a rapper, you are you. You sell you at the end of the day. When people come up, like Golden Boy, for an example, look at his swag, the way he moves. Golden Boy sells Golden Boy. Golden Boy is nobody else but him. That shit crazy. So like I would encourage you to go do these things. Like Dollar Tuesdays, like Africa Black does Dollar Tuesdays, right? Yeah. And they've become Dollar Tuesdays have become something like grand in these last like couple months, even getting to it, because sometimes like Jimbo World might pop out to a Dollar Tuesday. It's at Tier right downtown.
You never know
you never know who you're gonna be around, bro. Like, I've met people just because I was in the same room as them, just coincidentally. Yeah. And it just happened.
Yeah, nah, it ain't been on no, like, I swear, it ain't been on, like, on no Hollywood shit. Like, I swear, I ain't been on no shit like, I just don't want to pop out just because I'm that nigga. It ain't that. Right. Feel me? Where I'm from, like, I had to get my shit together, you feel me, focus on the music shit, because I was at my back against the wall at one point in time. For me, I had to find out, like, what I want to do. Do I want to do this music shit, or do I just want to make my money the way I know how to make my money?
100%,
feel me?
Yeah.
So now I know how to, like, manage this shit, feel me, like, move around with the music shit. Now I'm fully locked in. Now I'm like, okay.
So what's your goal moving forward, especially when we drop this interview? What's your goal? What's the game plan moving forward now?
Shit, man, just really getting out there into the game like the way I need to, feel me, networking with the people I need to network, getting the music the way I need to get out there. I'm building this label right now, Swamp Records, so, making shit happen.
It's a hard name, by the way.
Appreciate you. Yeah. Hey, people who don't know, my name AG Swamp stand for a genius steady working and making progress. So, acronym for, working hard, hustling niggas, you know what I'm saying? Hustling females too, you know what I'm saying? For the kids, you know what I'm saying? Like Wu-Tang.
It's in the back. DJ, he got a girl for you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just fucking with you. He's like, great. No, that's cool that you're moving in that direction. Like, so are you rocking with any other artists right now? You got any other close artist friends? You're like, all right, let's try to bootstrap some shit together and move forward. That's how you're rocking like that?
FOEAK. I got Rico 007, got K Breeze, I got all my little shorties, TMB shorties. Shout out BRM, working with a few people.
Okay, bet that. So right now, because I want to get into, like I said, I want to start this new segment that we talked about earlier, artist on artist. So I'm gonna have another artist coming down here,
For sure.
part of Berg interview, Berg TV, and you're gonna talk about some artistry shit with you.
All right.
But before I sign off and we switch this, what do you have? You want to say anything to the camera? Anybody? Like, do you want to say words of encouragement? Anything like people? You're like, yo, don't stop. Whatever. In your shoes, think about where you've been and how you got out, and maybe somebody's going through that too. That's important, bro.
Well, I can really tell everybody out there, really, man, just stay focused on your dream, man. Just don't let nobody knock you off your pivot, bro. If you got some shit you aiming for, handle that shit. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it, because, you know, there's people out here who really just miserable and shit, just want to see you fail with them. So stay on your grind, man. Stay focused. If you believe in God or a higher power, pray, you know, meditate, do whatever you got to do. Just stay focused, you know what I'm saying? So
That was a good ass exit, bro. Hey.
appreciate
So now we're gonna get into artists on artists.
What's going on, folks? It's your boy DJ Put in Tune. That's DJ_ Put in Tune. You can follow me.
AG Swamp, you feel me, on Instagram. My bad. Yeah.
So there's a new segment with the homie Coreyspielberg called Artists and Artists. You dig what I'm saying? I just like to get a little deeper.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
It's cool.
So starting off, you're a big music guy, obviously.
Yeah.
What was the artist that really, not even just music-wise, but that affected you to make you want to do music, that really left an impact on you to say, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do?
I grew up listening to 50 Cent, so
50
that's
Cent.
my favorite artist. Yeah.
Are you from New York?
No, I'm from Miramar, Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
And what was it about 50 Cent?
Shit, just everything, man, bro, just came out the gate himself, man, swinging, bro. It wasn't nothing like, you know, other rappers, you know what I'm saying? Even to this day, you feel me, like, tough nigga, Godfather 50, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to 50, man. I met that boy 2019, man.
You did?
Yeah.
Where did you meet him at?
Somewhere in Miami, man, and at a store. It was like on some quick shit, in and out shit. Feel me?
Really?
Yeah.
So I believe everything happens for a reason, so that didn't happen for no reason. Especially the artists that you look up to the most. You believe in law of attraction?
Yeah, of course.
Definitely law of attraction. So since you're speaking about that, if you could leave something behind, the way 50 Cent affected you, what would it be? Say a kid in high school, right? Say a kid in elementary school, living in a time we're living in now, this society. What would you want to leave behind? What type of message when a person listens to your music or watches your videos?
Man, I just wanted them to know, like, this shit possible, bro. You know, anything you want to do, man, is possible. I done grew up listening to 50 all my life, man, saying I want to do music videos, do interviews, you know, be certain places, like certain rooms that he in, you know, back then. But I'm older now. I'm doing this shit on my own, got my own little wave, you know what I'm saying? Just stick to what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Just never give up on the shit that you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I heard you talking about you had your back against the wall a couple of times.
Yeah.
That's an important thing for people to hear.
Yeah.
Because you're going to run through a lot of those situations, not even just in music, but in life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
So that's a great point, man. That's a great point. Now, outside your primary genre, because you did say, you know, you're a rapper, et cetera,
Yeah.
are there any artists, movie directors that you would like to work with outside of your primary genre?
Shit, if I was to ever get on a movie, I like Tarantino.
Tarantino fan, are we? I need you to name a movie that you like from him.
Obviously, like Kill Bill 1 through 3. You feel me? 1 through 2. My bad.
Ooh, very nice,
Yeah.
very nice.
I don't think I've ever even watched those.
See what I'm saying? That's why I had to ask you. See?
Yeah,
See what I'm
man.
saying?
You missing out,
But I
bro.
watched them all else. I watched everything else.
Now, are there any other talents? You mentioned you played instruments and things like that in school. Are there any other talents or ventures that you would like to expand to? Like, you know how Rick Ross has the wing stops and 50 Cent has TV channels and, you know, shows and things. Do you have any ambitions, anything like that?
Shit, right now, my main focus is to branch out to the record label, Swamp Records, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm working. Appreciate you.
That is hard, dude.
You know, steady working, making progress, man. Got a few artists right now I'm working with, man. They on the way, you know what I'm saying?
People you grew up with.
Family only.
Yes,
Yeah.
family only.
Yeah.
So you do have people you want to bring up with you.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? It's room, you know, for other people. Like, it ain't just for family only, you know what I'm saying?
Of
Like,
course,
if
of
anybody who want to work, anybody who, you know, taking this shit serious, like, it ain't nobody just wake up saying, oh, I just want to do this and just
Absolutely.
thinking like it's overnight, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So rest in peace to Dolph, of course, is one of my favorite
sure.
artists. But you know how Dolph had Key Glock was the next coming up. in your situation, who you have next coming up? Who would be the one guy that's right under you?
Shit, I got like 4 different little youngins right now, man. So it's really hard to pick out of them. So, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta hear them, boy. TMB, shout out Hoodie G, Brazy B, 30. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? All my young niggas, man, out there doing what they gotta do. Whole TMB and K Breeze, you know what I'm saying?
All right, well, I appreciate your time, bro.
Appreciate you, G.
Glad I got to get to know you, bro.
Definitely, bro.